Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Rob LaRay, and this is
Nena Ugwuomo.
and we are so excited about this project that we've been working on, 600 Miles to Freedom. And today we're going to do something really cool. It's called Story Behind the Song. This will be our opportunity to learn more about Nena, learn more about Student Dream, and learn more about this album. And so, Nena, how about you tell the viewers a little bit about yourself and Student Dream?
Yeah. So, hey everyone, my name's Nena. A little bit about me. I am from Boston, Massachusetts originally, and I've been working in the tech space for, over a decade now.
Wow.
And I really wanted to start Student Dream just out of seeing and being exposed to the world of technology and entrepreneurship and just the way that can really help people thrive socioeconomically.
Yeah.
And I didn't get this education when I was at Howard. Shout out to HU.
Yeah.
And I really want to see more Black, Latino people in the space and really thriving financially. So that's a bit about my background and why I wanted to start Student Dream.
Cool. Shout out to Nena. Shout out to HU. So I have a couple of questions for you.
Yeah.
First question is, I know that Student Dream is an amazing organization. I've been following you all for some time now. And you all do a great job of training youth and teaching about personal finance and Black literacy. Why was it important for you to add music under the Student Dream umbrella?
Yeah, so when I was looking over curriculums and seeing how money was being taught at the college level and the high school level, it was really dry.
Mm-hmm.
And when I think about learning and how we actually retain information and are able to live it out, there's power in storytelling. And so the unique place that we're in as a nonprofit is that not only are we providing a product or service, but we also have to raise funds. And so I was like, man, let's hit two birds with one stone.
So smart.
You know, by being able to tell a story and share our story with our potential funders through music, but then also be able to better connect with students who are trying to understand, man, why is money even important? Why should I care about this? What should drive me forward? And I think there's what I like to say, the Black factor, right? It's important for things to be culturally relevant, and students need that. And who doesn't love music? So that's the
very true. Music is universal,
yeah.
So it can connect with everyone, no matter where you are.
Yeah.
I love that concept. I love the idea. So speaking of music, when thinking about the Student Dream album, what was the initial message that you wanted to convey?
That's a good question. So shout out to Misha Green.
Yes, come on, Misha Green.
We love you, Misha.
We love you, Misha. I love you too.
So I bring up her name because I love Black history.
Yeah.
And I love. It's just amazing to see the resilience, and I think that's why it resonates so much with me, because I love these character qualities around strength and courage. And I think when you look at Black history, that is really the underlying theme.
Yeah.
And so shout out to Misha Green because she co-created a show called Underground, which talks in a very unique way, just presents the freedom story of slaves based in Atlanta and just their journey towards freedom.
Yeah.
And that trip from Atlanta to Philly, which was that line of freedom, was about 600 miles.
Wow.
And so when I think about that story, when I think about Harriet Tubman, I'm like, man, they took the journey. The journey was hard. Not everybody made it, but they still went. And so this journey of economic freedom, which is really driven by a desire for professional freedom, which is driven by a desire for personal freedom, really is that story of African Americans and their journey towards freedom. It's not something that happens overnight, right? But you still go, right? Because you have these values and these dreams, student dreams that are driving you. So that's kind of the story behind the name of the album and the desire. And just when you think about all that Black people have gone through in this country, it's horrific. And I think I just wanted to communicate that there's so many ups and downs, but you still go after it.
So good.
Yeah.
I love that. I think that's a great message. And so my next question was going to be, tell me about the title.
Yeah.
But you did that, and I think it was great. So let's have a little fun.
Yeah.
So just when thinking about music, you love music. I love and appreciate music. When you were, let's say, Student Dream serves students who are 18 to 24.
18 to 24.
Yeah. So when you
really
were
even 16 to 24.
Okay,
We look
so
at
young
that
adults,
college age, yeah.
16 to 24. So when you were between the ages of
Hey,
16 and 24, was there a song that stood out to you, that inspired you, that made you feel good? If so, what is that song? And then a follow-up question is, why is feel-good music so important?
That's so good of a question. So I was an athlete in high school.
Yeah.
You're talking about 16 to 24?
16 to 24.
Okay, so I'm thinking about high school, I'm thinking
songs.
about college. Man, let me think about a song. So in high school, I loved hip hop and I played basketball, and so I would really want to get into that zone of like, hey, let's keep going, let's keep grinding. So I really liked old school hip hop, AZ, right? Just that gritty New York, Brooklyn feel, like let's go after it. Nas was a big.
You were feeling like straight Brooklyn, New
Yeah.
York before you even got here.
That's a good point. But then I also,
love it.
shout out to the suburbs. I also really rocked with Fiona Apple and some of her more alternative music. Lupe Fiasco was a Santa Gold. Just that like different, unique sounds that. But I need a great beat that really gets me moving.
Absolutely. Yeah. And so, because you were the executive producer of 600 Miles to Freedom, do you feel like there are some songs on the album where a 16-year-old or 24-year-old might have the same impact years and years from now?
Yeah, definitely. It's funny. I'm like, I can't say no, but no. I cannot say no, literally and figuratively, because the album is that inspirational. And so I think, like, my favorite song off the album is Black.
Yes.
And I think it's
written by Destiny Washington.
Yes, shout out to Destiny Washington, a.k.a. Destiny Deshawn.
Come on, Destiny Deshawn.
We see you, Destiny. So my, man, it's one of my favorite songs because it's so timely. Yeah. Right? Even for me as a Black woman, I have 3 older brothers, and I just often have a heart for Black men. So I think even in the overall, civil rights movement, I haven't necessarily focused a lot on Black women, even though I myself am a Black woman. Wow. I really have, my heart breaks for Black men, but I think the song really resonated with me because it was able to communicate something that I didn't even fully know I was feeling, right? Just to say, I mean, you have to listen to the song, but it's just so strong, and it hits on just the political landscape and our Constitution and how we are holding our country accountable to the Constitution, right? Yeah. Through our shared vision, as well as it's being an emotional release for what I know many young people, older people, people are feeling in general.
And it comes from the voice of a Black woman. Yes. And I feel like Black is also like a song that celebrates Black women. Yeah. And I really feel like it could be an anthem, not just for Black women, for Black people. So I love that you love that song. Yeah. It's a great song. I'm glad that it made the cut.
No. There's more though. Can I add one more?
Yeah, please.
On My Come Up is great too. Because when I listen to that, I think about me. I started Student Dream when I was 22. Yeah. Straight out of, 23. Well, how old was I? No, I was 22. So straight out of college, in the working world, and I just had a dream, and I think it just adds that encouragement that you need. Like, man, I'm gonna go towards this. Yeah. But then I also I didn't know, and just the encouragement that song brings, because even for me, just something as simple as exercise, I get so encouraged by stories of people who went from doing 0 pull-ups to doing pull-ups.
Oh, that's so true.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm there now.
And so I'm like, just listening to all those stories,
so good,
it reminded me how important and how powerful it is here to hear the stories of people who went from struggle to success.
Love
right?
It.
So the Langston Hughes that you highlight in the song, the Martin Luther King Jr., and just all of these figures in Black history who are just like you and me. Yeah. Right, but we're able to, and I would say had even more obstacles.
I agree.
Yeah. But we're able to push past that. So that's another one. Harvest. I mean, all the songs, just the encouragement. There's so much encouragement, and some of the long-lasting values that Student Dream has is in every piece of content we create, every course we create, we want it to inspire, empower, and encourage. Wow. And the stories telling that is illustrated throughout the album does that.
Yeah. Love it.
Yeah.
So glad. So
that's a good question. I love it.
Yeah. Thank you for answering it. So you think it's an amazing album. I think it's an amazing album. Why is it important for our viewers and our listeners to purchase this project?
Yes. So it is important because, I mean, it adds value. So when I think about, I'm always in front of the screen. I'm always in front of books, like putting together curriculum and designing that for the organization. And one of the things I talk about when it comes to startups is that you need to create value, whether you're going after a job, whether you are creating a company. The foundation to that is creating value, right? That's why people are willing to pay. So this is my technical way of saying people should buy the album because it's good, right? Because you buy good stuff, and if you want to have the benefits of being inspired, being empowered, being encouraged in your journey towards like starting a business, investing, buy it. If you want to enjoy good music that is inspiring, that is educational, you should purchase it. So number one, because it's good.
Yes.
But then also number two, because it really is impactful. Like you get to enjoy good by buying the album, but then you also get to do good and serve others because
I love that.
100% of the proceeds are helping to fund our programs.
100%.
100%.
Yes.
And I'm really proud of that because it's just an example of innovation.
Yes.
I don't know how often you've seen companies or nonprofits specifically create a musical album to help fund their programs, right? It's just like, I mean, I'm hoping that years from now we'll have so much residual income that we don't have to do a lot of one-on-one donations, fundraising, or grant writing, even though that's a part of the process. And hey, you want to support a program,
please.
But those are the two reasons why.
I think that's great. And another thing that Nena didn't mention that I love about Student Dream is that they're helping these students not just make it to college, but graduate from college debt-free. That's one of the goals with a savings account. Come on now. $10,000 savings account after graduation. That's a blessing. And so the funds that you donate, purchasing the album, will help fund this amazing dream so that these student dreams can come into fruition. So thank you so much, Nena.
Appreciate it, Rob. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Go buy the album if you want to enjoy something good, something delicious, something inspirational.
Yes. When is it available?
The album. It is available Friday, October 23rd. It is available everywhere.
Everywhere.
Click the link.
Yes.
And you can access it.
Yep.
All right, y'all.
Thank y'all.
Take it easy. Keep dreaming. Keep living. Going after it. Peace. That was fun.
Good job, Nena.
Thank you.
I bet you didn't know, no, but you already made it. You already made it.